so crazy how fast PLEs are popping up. Money in the Bank is already here with a 4-match card. My things I want to see in 2025 video is not looking good. 4 matches? Really, WWE?
Really?
We have 2 Money in the Bank matches, a tag match, and an Intercontinental title match. You have champions on the sideline like Dirty Dom, Tiffany Stratton, and Io Sky. What are we doing here? But I digress. It's time for my Money in the Bank predictions. And if you like this type of content, leave a like, subscribe, because we're on the road to 10K. Let me in. Now, here are my Money in the Bank predictions. To start things off, we're going to go with the women's Money in the Bank match. This has the potential to be the match of the night, but we're going to go through each competitor and explain why I don't think they'll win. The first one is Stephanie Valkyria, and while I think she is an absolute superstar for WWE and an excellent call-up, I'm very excited for her, but I just don't think that they're going to give her the Money in the Bank because she just got there. I feel like they're going to use her very differently. They're going to treat her like the top star that she really is. They've already teased it with Rhea Ripley. That, to me, in itself, Stephanie versus Rhea could legitimately main event WrestleMania Night 2. So I don't think they're going to give it to her just yet, because I don't think she truly needs it. She's just going to have a strong beginning to her career on Raw. Next is Roxanne Perez, who I think is a huge sleeper for this match. She's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of WWE right now. She truly is like the prodigy, because I'm pretty sure she's also working a different show, not on Worlds Collide, but they announced her for something else completely not WWE related that she's going to be working. They're going to use her in so many different ways, and I just don't think that the Money in the Bank briefcase is in her path, because they're going to use her to be a heel, to do all these different things. She's also part of the Judgment Day storyline now, so they're going to use her for that. So I just don't think the Money in the Bank is going to be in her cards for this year. Potentially next year, because she is excellent. I just don't see it happening this year. Next is Alexa Bliss, who's already won a Money in the Bank ladder match before, so I'm not too sure what they're going to do with her. I don't think she's going to win it. I feel like they should use this to establish a star, and I don't think Alexa Bliss really needs it, nor do I really think they know what to do with her. So I don't see that in her cards this year. I think they have a plan for her, but it's not for this. Next is Julia, who's also a new call-up from NXT, who was also a star in NXT and elsewhere. So I don't see her winning because they already kind of gave it away. She already has her eyes on the U.S. title, and I think that she's going to put her focus into that. So I don't think the Money in the Bank briefcase is for her, because she already has other plans. Next is Rhea Ripley, and I swear to God, if they pull a Brock party, I'm going to be upset. Rhea is my favorite women's wrestler currently. She does not need this briefcase at all. In storyline-wise, or even just not storyline-wise, she could go up to whoever she wants and say she wants a title shot, and she's going to get it. She is an absolute star already. She does not need this at all, and it would be ridiculous because she can get a title shot literally whenever she wants. So she doesn't need the briefcase at all. I think it'd be really stupid, but there's a little voice in the back of my head that I just hear, and I see the t-shirts, I see the briefcase, I see Mommy in the Bank, and I just see cha-ching. Honestly, it's making me a little nervous, but I don't think they're going to do that because I don't think WWE is that stupid. Right? So I'm not picking Rhea Ripley. I would actually be pretty pissed off if she won because I do feel like it would be a waste. And last but certainly not least is Naomi, who was my pick from the beginning of the year. She completely changed my perspective on her. Her character work has been excellent with Jade Cargill, and to me, I think she deserves it. She's a veteran in this game, but never got that recognition that I think she deserves, at least from me. And that's just me being 100% honest, but I'm a big fan of her now. I love everything that she's doing, and I do think the big money match is Naomi versus Bianca Belair, and I feel like we could get that at some point. But I think because of the work that she's done, she has 100% earned the right to be called Miss Money in the Bank. And I'm sticking with my pick that I picked at the beginning of the year, and I'm picking Naomi to win the Money in the Bank. Next is Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the women's Intercontinental title, and I feel like between the both women's matches, both of these have the opportunity to be match of the night, but I'm gonna pick this match to be the match of the night because they had an excellent match at Backlash. This whole storyline with Lyra has changed my perspective on her because I wasn't too interested into what she was doing, but what she's doing with Becky Lynch right now is excellent, and I'm excited for this match. But something that really stands out to me is these stipulations that aren't really stipulations, but they kind of made it into it, is if Becky loses, she can't compete for the Intercontinental title anymore. On Lyra's side, if she loses, she has to raise the hand of Becky after she's lost. So that makes it really interesting to me. What's making me decide on who I think is going to win is because of the ghost that's been hovering around this whole storyline, which is Bayley. Where is Bayley? We don't know yet. I don't think she's going to show up at Money in the Bank. She might, but because of this, I have a strong feeling that Becky Lynch is going to win, because if Becky loses and she can't compete for the title anymore and goes down 0-2 to Lyra, the storyline is over. There's more story to tell, and with Evolution coming up and SummerSlam, I have a strong feeling that Becky's going to win here and compete again at Evolution versus either Bayley or Lyra Valkyria, or it's going to be a triple threat for the Intercontinental title, or they do something where it's Becky versus Bayley at Evolution, and then at SummerSlam, we get the triple threat match. This story is not over with, so I'm going to pick Becky Lynch here to become the new Intercontinental Champion. Next is a match that I could not give two shits about. John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. I just think this match is going to be complete dog shit. This whole thing is awful. You have John Cena teaming with Logan Paul. And I honestly just feel for Cody because ever since he won the title at WrestleMania 40, most of his storylines have been complete dog shit, and he's just had to work with literal shit. Between that and John Cena's god-awful heel turn that we've been dealing with, I was super excited at first. It sucks to say, but it's like I'm looking forward to when John Cena retires because this thing is just absolute shit. It's the same thing since February. There's been no depth created in this storyline, and it's just awful. He is playing the cheesiest heel of all time, and it's just so corny and bad. It's just not justified, and I hate it. This storyline just sucks. I would much rather Jay and Cody be feuding with other people and John Cena just doing fuck all. Who cares? I'm not excited for this match, especially because win or lose this match, nothing happens. None of the titles are on the line, so no one's losing a title, and it's just a tag match loss just doesn't really mean much, so it's just whatever. And like I was saying before, you have all these champions on your sideline in a 4-match card that aren't competing, and then your 2 main champions are in a tag match with no stipulations on the line, no nothing. Just bullshit match. So it's just a waste of time. It's just insane because you had John Cena versus CM Punk right there for Money in the Bank. Like literally layup. Easiest layup ever, and you didn't pull the trigger. So I don't personally care what happens. I could totally see either team winning here. I have a really strong feeling that Logan Paul's going to take the pin, but if Jay and Cody lose, Cody's probably going to take the pin. What I'm seeing here, possibly Logan Paul being pinned. They already teased some tag turmoil between John Cena and Logan Paul kind of arguing beforehand. So I really hate to even put this out there to bring that bad mojo out there, but I feel like John Cena and Logan Paul might lose, which is going to lead to John Cena versus Logan Paul possibly at Saturday night's main event. Gross. I'm going to take Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes here, I guess. If I'm wrong, oh well. It's just what it is. Who cares? John Cena versus Logan Paul is going to make me throw up. And last but certainly not least, we have the men's Money in the Bank match. So just like the women's match, I'm going to go through each competitor and explain why or why not I think they should win or could win. First off is Andrade. LOL. Be for real. He's only there for the high spots and like to do crazy shit. There's 0% chance he's winning. And if he does win, I don't even know. Next is Solo Sikoa, who could be an interesting choice in the grand scheme of things. And I have to say that I am enjoying this new version of Solo Sikoa because I just don't think him pretending to be Roman Reigns was the way to go. I like that he has a little bit more personality. He's a little bit more goofy, but not total like cartoonish. He's showing his personality a little bit more, which I'm enjoying. I just don't think he's going to win, even though I think he'd be a fun sleeper pick. I just don't see him winning because they've already teased the feud between him and Jacob Fatu, possibly at SummerSlam, and I just have a strong feeling he's going to be focused on that and maybe just the U.S. title picture in general. Next is El Grande Americano, and this was a choice that many people were pissed off about because they wanted CM Punk. But be for real, CM Punk is 46 years old. He's not doing a ladder match. I understand CM Punk is willing to do some hardcore stuff. A ladder match, you're just asking for him to get hurt. It's stupid and would be pointless for CM Punk to be in it. He's already a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. He doesn't need a briefcase to challenge for a title. Do I think down the line he might challenge for a title? Yes, I do. But what I do think is maybe he's pulling that second run Shawn Michaels where Shawn really didn't win many titles and he didn't really want to. I don't think CM Punk really cares to win another title. Maybe he does. If he does win, great. If he doesn't win, I'm not surprised because he's already 46. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I understand John Cena is 48 with the title, but it's a little bit different. I don't think CM Punk needs it. I don't think even he wants it. And I don't really want to see him in it either, and I really don't want to see him get hurt. I am happy with the pick, El Grande Americano. I am upset that Chad Gable got snubbed because he wasn't even an option, but it is what it is. So we're getting an El Grande Americano. I don't think he's going to win it. I think the whole point of this whole character, this whole gimmick, was for Worlds Collide to build up to that, which is exactly what we're getting earlier in the day. And I have a strong feeling by the end of SummerSlam, this whole Americano gimmick is going to end. So that's my pick for that. He's not going to win it. Next is Penta, and while I do freaking love Penta, I think he's fantastic. I think he's awesome. I still think he's going to be that guy that's in the upper to mid card, competing kind of for the Intercontinental title. I have a strong feeling that that's where he's going to be probably most of the time in WWE. I don't think he's really going to be a world champion ever, but he would be a great Intercontinental champion, and it's just something that I think he would fit, and I don't think they would let him skip past the tag titles or the Intercontinental title and go right for a world championship. I just don't see it. Although I think he's fantastic and a really fun wrestler to watch, I don't see him winning. Next is Seth freaking Rollins, who I think many people believe is going to win, and I completely 100% disagree. I don't see him winning at all. He doesn't need it. He's already done the Money in the Bank thing. He already has his historic, iconic Money in the Bank cash-in. I do think at some point he's going to challenge Jey Uso for the title and probably win it, but I don't see him winning Money in the Bank and that being the way to do it. I know that it's a way to kind of throw people off because he has this whole faction with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, which I'm very much enjoying, but I don't think that's how he's going to win it. I have a really strong feeling he's going to get so freaking close to pulling that briefcase down, and either Roman Reigns or CM Punk is going to be the one to throw him off and cost him the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't see him winning here. He doesn't need it. I think he was more introduced into this match, one, to throw people off, but two, to kind of bring up that star power, because without him, while I think this match will be exciting, just to have a bigger name like Seth Rollins in the match really elevates this match in general. So I think he's going to get costed this match from Roman Reigns or CM Punk. I don't know who. He's not winning. And last but certainly not least is my guy, LA Knight. I have been on this train for 3 years saying he should be the Money in the Bank. We almost had him in 2023, and then Damian Priest won. I thought maybe a chance in 2024, and then of course Drew wins it. This is the freaking year. Money in the Bank, Los Angeles, LA Knight. It writes itself. This might be the easiest layup of 2025 for WWE. If they screw this up, I might take a break. I'm not even joking. Especially because they already burned the Money in the Bank briefcase last year for the men's division in the same night because of Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. It would be nice to have another storyline going on with the Money in the Bank, and I believe that LA Knight is the guy to do that. He has the charisma. He's entertaining. He could have a lot of fun with the briefcase. He could have on the briefcase. It'd be funny. LA Knight is one of the workhorses of WWE. I believe he has the most matches in 2025. If not, he's 100% top 5. He's a crowd favorite. Everybody loves him, and they're all rooting for him. He is the choice. He is the people's choice. And his PLE catalog is pretty damn good when you look over it overall. He's a very great PLE competitor, and he's already proven that he can run the show. He's a main event guy. He can compete with the best. It just makes a lot of sense. Yes, he's older. This would be the payoff of him busting his ass for 20 years and busting his ass in WWE for the last 3 years. He's been the workhorse for 3 years. The Money in the Bank briefcase is perfect for a guy like him because even though he's one of my favorites, him convincingly beating a guy like Gunther or John Cena or Cody Rhodes or anybody like that, it's not as convincing as him cashing in on an unexpected champion. It just makes more sense for him to win that way versus him straight up beating a champion. Maybe a guy like Jey Uso possibly, but I don't think that's going to be the match that he cashes in on. I think maybe down the line he cashes in on somebody else, and we'll just see what happens. I don't care if he holds the briefcase for 364 days and cashes it on the last day. He has earned the right to be the Money in the Bank winner. People have been rooting for this. People have been rooting for this since 2023, and it should have happened then, but it didn't. I believe he is the guy. I believe he is the right choice. He has the charisma. He has everything, and it's something for him to do, something interesting. For the last couple months, he's been not really doing much. He's been in Bloodline Vortex here and there, just bullshit, nonsense, whatever. This is the choice. This is my choice. This should be the people's choice. LA Knight in Los Angeles, Money in the Bank winner. It's game time, and whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game. Yeah. I also just need to include this. I'm getting ready for work right now, but I just need to include this, that WWE, listen to me right now. If LA Knight loses, I swear to God, I will crash the fuck out. You will see a generational crash out. So you're just going to do the right thing. Okay?